Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion for another library editor on GT Sport. So, looks like next up on the Group 3 for a Total Drama Action library design. So, looks like the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3 is definitely all set and ready to do the next thing for it. So, probably this time it'll be able to do a fine, efficient red color. So, probably, well, a lot of red color is definitely quite going in for it. So maybe this will be able to do on the right side, so there will be more red colors for it. Okay, so well, after I made a Toyota Supra Screaming Gapper library, so it looks like it's time to make a Killer Grip library on the Alfa Romeo 4C. So this will be able to do a little while until I'll be able to scroll right until I'll be able to choose a different kind of color for it. Well, you know, this might be quite very difficult choice for any kinds of different section of the styles for it. Well, probably this one might be quite good for a matte metallic color. So probably the other will be able to do a very nice specific specialization designed to do it. So let's just gonna have to start here to be all wait for it. So maybe this is gonna have to take something to choose any kinds of different type styles for it. So I'm just kind of thinking that I have a lot of different colors we'll be able to do by a different amount of pick for it. I'm just gonna have to scroll right back in on the left section for it. Okay, so maybe this one should be able to put on the orange section. So might be where it's at. Okay, so definitely this is where it's gonna be very closer in for. Yeah, I kind of think that the hat mate color on the orange too is definitely quite very good. So maybe I'll have to give a little specific choice by pick. So this will be able to put it on the red and orange color for it. So might be very easier to follow up for it. Now, all you have to do is get everything all out for it. So, 3 sections might be very good. Now, time to do the wheels for it. So, maybe this one might be able to do. So, looks like this is the OC Racing. I might be able to do to double check on it. So, let's just gonna have to choose a different rim style to be able to go by pick. Okay, so I guess the NK is gonna be quite good. Now, maybe KMC Racing race rims is definitely quite very good specific by pick. Well, maybe the NK has definitely a very good style for it. But you know, maybe this one might be quite better. So, well, maybe I should go with the NT03RR, so that might be the better pick of the day for it. Now, let's just go and pick a different tire sticker on it. So might be able to do just fine. So putting up some Firestone, and that might be the correct spot for this color. Now, putting up the R1 hat mate will be very good. Okay, so definitely putting up a different car number will be able to go by pick. Okay, so definitely the number 7 is definitely quite giving the call to confirm with. Now, putting up a different windshield banner will be able to go specifically pick for it. Well, you know, most other number of members on the Killer Grip is Beb, Courtney, Izzy, Justin, Lindsay, Owen, and Trent was been used as a team leader. Well, definitely most other Killer Grip members can also vote up Trent while Lindsay becomes the team leaderboard. Well, kind of thing, it also depends if anybody can also to be the team captain of all. That might be able to do well, some sort of any times of conditions, see if this is going to be comfortable or not for it. Well, it also depends for anyone's choice. Now, first up, that this is going to be quite very the good selected choice for this decal design. Now, this one will be able to do right here. So this is maybe quite compensating for seeing this kind of a shaped decal for it. Well, maybe this one should be worked out pretty well. Now, only have to work on the hood, and then this will quite giving a different pattern. We'll be putting up the next one for it. So speaking of which, maybe this one should be able to come up with a better one for it. So it has to be quite relatively for giving it a little bit taste for. Okay, so maybe this is gonna have to size it out for a bit, and let's see if this is gonna to become bigger. Okay, so maybe this spot might be quite very good for the Alfa Romeo 4C hood position, so this will be just very clearly. Okay, so putting up a better red color might be giving a good quality effect. Now let's just gonna have to put another layer below and start putting on the circle type for it. Well, maybe not that kind of a shape. Okay, so maybe a trapezoid should be giving the pattern shape for it. So maybe let's just give this rounded trapezoid shape. So this is going to be quite better. Okay, so this is might be pretty good. So this will be able to put it on the orange spot. So this is my very good at all. Now let's duplicate another layer, so this will be able to do right here for the spot for it. So this is gonna have to do it very nicely for it. So looks like this is gonna be giving a little better start for it. Now let's make some decals again. So this time I'll just have to be placing the killer grips by the start for it. Well, maybe this might be quite for sure. Well, probably this will be giving on hand sports, so let's just gonna say place it on the car right next to the car numbers, so this is gonna be quite good. Now let's just gonna put the TDA logo, and this will be able to do right here. Well, I guess that Alfa Romeo logo was definitely quite giving the rounded shape for it, so this might be quite very commonly for it, rather than having the collective decals for it. So the bolt might be giving the right answer for it. Okay, so let's grab the GT Association logo. We'll also to give it a shot for it. So definitely this one might be going right on here. Okay, so putting on the Deep Knit Art logo goes right over here onto the door handle. Okay, there's YouTube, will be right here. And also, maybe putting on the IGN will also to give a little bit better taste for it. So maybe this will also to be placed on the lightish red color on the pattern decal board. So this might be very good at it. Now actually putting on some different European decal styles will be able to go get it for it. Okay, so putting on the Selena. Now, getting the Livery will be quite getting a little bit. Putting on some fine system impressive board. Okay, so let's go pro at it, and then this will be put it right on top of it. Okay, so actually, maybe putting a Firestone logo symbol, so this is might be able just fine. Well, maybe unless it has to be putting on the font style to be customized for coloring changes. Okay, so got nothing on the aftermarket list, so let's just gonna have to go and get the NK logo. Will be going right here, so this will be placing on the right side board, or maybe this will be able to give it some nice better viewport. Now it's just gonna have to go and grab the GT logo. Will be put it right here, and maybe unless gonna have to get the white style board. Just wanted it to be reminded for me board. Okay, well, maybe this will be able to make it a fine short one board. So let's just gonna duplicate on reverse and get everything set. So I'm just gonna make it quick, so it'll be able to make a fine library update board. Okay, that's better. Now all you need is to work on the front, and then start putting up a last remaining set for each different kinds of pattern shapes when I last left up on the hood part. So maybe this position should be going in to be as better for it. So I just want to see this is going to be giving the right match for the same color board. Now looks like this will be good, and then putting on the other spot to be reverse. Now looks like just gonna have to add a layer below, and then let's just gonna make putting on the triangle, so this will be able to do very finely board. Well, looks like this is definitely all connected out board, because this is gonna be quite better to show for. Now looks like this will be able to start putting up some purchasing items board. Gonna have to start with the yellow arrow mark board. Just wanted to see this is gonna have to go right here when it's pointing at the tow hook board. Okay, so I'm just really wanted to check and see on the interior. So if this is might need some tow hook and the kill switch board. Hold on 1 second. I think there's a little issue on the hood board. Just gonna need to be adjacent to it. Okay, problem solved. Now let's keep continuing up on the front. So that might be able to give some fine work to do. Okay, so time to be able to put up some fine fictional logos to be able to be made. So I guess that maybe let's just gonna use the Crusader guard, so this will be able to go right side to it. Okay, so just want to see if this is quite good for a different set for any kinds of library vehicles will be able to be made for any good signs for it. Okay, so probably putting on the melody radio would be giving the fine choice to see it. Okay, so that was the official decal. Just gonna have to pick a better one for it. Okay, now let's duplicate reverse, and then this will be just fine. So it looks like this will have to go, and putting on the Larini systems will be able to give it on in, and putting on the pattern shaped decals right next to the hood. So this will be very good. Now, setting up for our next decal on the rear. So actually, I really guess that this is gonna have to place it on in. So let's just gonna do angle out for it, and let's go and increase up to 10. So this will be able to do better passively. Okay, so this might be very good, unless this is gonna have to give it all in and make it a little bit of angling directions to see it. Now, looks like this is gonna have to be putting on the reverse, so, well, maybe this one should be just fine by now, because this will also to be connected in on the hard top a bit. Now let's add another layer, and then this will have to keep it on in. So this one might be able to be covered up for it, because this one might be quite giving an essential part that might need. So, looks like time to a little bit of putting up a stage 2 idea plan for it. Time to cover up the rooftop, and then this will also to give it on in. It's okay. Now, putting up a duplicate spot will be able to give it in for it. So it might be able to have to largen out for more. So this will have to make a little bit of side attachment to it. Okay, so this is gonna have to take some few concentrations, because it is all about patience to have some fine decals to be very specifically. Okay, that's very good. Now, putting up the next layout shape will be able to give it in. Okay, this might be good. And then this position might be quite confirmed, and then this will put it on reverse. Now, also for the next one, the square shape is going to be quite differently passively to be able to be on here. Okay, there you go. Looks like this is all set. Now, all you have to do is to have the depth limit and angle limit will be also combined together. But it also needs to desize for a little bit. So this will be able to make it just fine. Now, let's go back on the rear. Then let's get started to make some more decals to be put it in for. Okay, TDA goes in on the left. Killer grips will go on the right. Well, actually, maybe this will put it on top of it. Okay, so definitely putting on the Stop Tech logo will be placing on the center. Okay, the Zurich is definitely just passably fine for it. Just gonna have to put it right here, and then putting up the few arrows might need to put on. So this will be very importantly to rotate constantly if this is gonna have to put on the yellow arrow right next to the tow cable. So this might be able where it hooked up for it. Most other employee watch point will also need a little bit of attention to it. Okay, so putting on the extinguisher will be giving on the start. So I just really wanted to check on it. So each other GT race cars can also place on the sticker marks on the extinguisher and the kill switch. But definitely, most importantly, that two of them are also Michelin's tools are also quite giving the important needs to it. Okay, now looks like we're almost done, folks. Only got a few more finishing touches to go, so this will be able to give it in by a short start for it. Okay, now looks like it's all done. So definitely this will be able to make it original, but don't worry. I kind of think that it'll be able to do one last thing, but this will also to give a little bit much shorter time for. Okay, that's very good. Now, looks like decal's all done. Now let's get everything set. So this time it's going to be a two color type. So this will be able to be very imaginately for it. So this will be very good. Now definitely I might be able to change it into TDA letter, so this will be giving a little bit short. Okay, that's better. So let's just get ready to save, and then this will we'll be able to have another 20-minute endurance race for a bit. Well, hope this is gonna have to give a little bit better chance to do it, because this will also have an under hour video. So, looks like everything's all set. Now, looks like it's time for a custom race, and then we begin for having a good round race for it. So, looks like this will be able to give it in for a much better race to take a chance for. So, actually, I might be able to go and race on the Autodrome Lagomaggiore Gr.3. So, looks like this is going to be quite getting in for a while. So looks like having a Grand Prix race will be able to do it. So maybe the next one I'll be able to have a full-on endurance race on the Northern Oslo Speedway. So looks like this will start out for it. So definitely I kind of think 15 minutes will be able to give it a little bit more time, because that will also give the total distance. But you know, this might be giving a little bit of time for having a 15-minute race challenge. Will also to give a little provide more workout to extend out for it. Since yesterday I just raced the Screaming Gapper Supra on Willow Springs for 20 minutes. So probably this time 15-minute race on Autodrome Lagomaggiore will also to give it much better chance to do it. So looks like putting on the tire and fuel wear / consumption on. And then this will be able to do it. We'll keep it in and keep it going on stronger for it. So this might be able to do it. So the round one is, so the circle is definitely used on the extinguisher, and the pole switch for the kill switch symbol was definitely quite giving in. Well, I kind of think that was quite giving you a little bit of surprising follow up to putting up some 2 important decals while having a race for it. But you know, it says you can't enter this car without 2 stickers on, because extinguisher and kill switch are the only important ones in motorsport history. Well, actually I'm still using the current one that I just used for the UDRS library. So, looks like it's all set and ready to race, and let's get going. Rolling start is definitely quite going in. Now, let's begin. Good thing I'm just wearing the Killer Grip racing outfit, because this is going to be quite good I recommend. Let's go for it, and then watch out. Definitely this is going to be quite very tough at it. Better. Now let's go and overtake all the cars. Just keep it a little bit much better, while the rear cam view will also keep track of the incoming cars from behind. So, looks like I'm still currently working on for efficient hologram fan art design, so this is going to be quite very possibly important needs for making a full-on completed project, but this is going to be very having an important time for it. But most other hologram fans want to see some good library on GT Sports. That would be quite pretty amazing to impress, but well, they didn't understand about what Vision Total Drama does. Because in my only thought for it, it also talks about specialized fan-made libraries to support the Total Drama community, or also to give it a much bigger expansion to boost up, give a little support at it. So looks like this is going to be quite getting a little bit of a chance to do so. Hope they're going to like my art course design for it, but well, apparently of course, I'm just going to have to do trying out some library designs that I just made and use it in on the track. So that will be giving a little bit much fun to enjoy. Okay, looks like time to give it a little bit of switching up the fuel map. Looks like I'm still at 84%. On the go. It's like 2 BMWs are still currently on a strong lead for it. Keep it up. Looks like still trying to make a full focus overtake on the Lexus prototype race car. Just one squeeze right in and then keep at it. Okay, go straight at it until make some few drops for it until the hillside turn is coming up for it. After the downhill. Now let's just make a reach struggle passport between the Alfa Romeo and Ferrari are taking a little neck on neck. Just giving a little bit closer in and one pass comes in and ooh. Looks like a little caught on the dirt. Might give it a little bit of time to quick recover. So it looks like it's still going on it. No damage problem needed. Looks like I'm on good condition right now. Okay, looks like only down for 10 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Looks like this is going to be quite coming in closer. Okay, so let's just kind of make it a little bit of powered up adjustment on 2. Well, looks like the gap distance is still on the maintain for it because I'm still on 3. Because I'm trying to save a lot of fuel before I'll be able to make a better advantage win. Go. Just trying to keep it up intact in case if there's any damage problem for it. That'll be one quick straight to the pits. There you go. Just give it a little tap on it and then this will take a hard right turn. Now, looks like this will be able to draw him very closer. Man, can't believe in the Monza Intensa definitely comes very close. Looks like it's definitely on 5th place. I don't believe it. A 4-star touring car was definitely quite coming in for it. It is definitely quite giving a better performance amount for it. Well, that's the same for it. I kind of think I'm impressed with the Potenza. Okay, looks like this is going to be very closer upwards. Still got more minutes to go. Whoa, oh man. Don't want to get too aggressive because Killer Grip doesn't want to get any aggressive, but it's all about having a hold amount of grip because this will also keep it holding steady for the Alfa Romeo 4C, because it's always important to keep it nice and tight, just to keep a lot of amount of grip hold for it, much longer for it. Okay, that's good. Now it looks like getting a little bit much past approach to the Nissan GT-R. Still got a lot of time to spare. Just keep it up. Only got a few more miles to catch up to it. Perfectly maximum grip. Now, time to catch up to the 2 BMW M6, but before that, this will be able to give a little bit much better chance for it because the gap draws near. This will also give a little bit of much brilliant racing exercise for giving a little bit of practicing to test out with some Total Drummer fan art libraries. But the important details about the Total Drummer fan art library, because this will also depict your favorite teams and your favorite characters from the Canadian show, because this is going to be quite very impressive to see it, because it might be quite giving a good likes or definitely double likes between two types of it. Okay, there's the BMW walking towards M6. Looks like the GTE Pro is definitely climbing up in first place for it by giving the head start. Looks like things about to get very much closer in. Hold the brakes, keep having a little bit of pressure hold. It looks like this is going to be very much closer in. Wow, looks like that was a pretty impressive. That was a quite good, having a strutty amount of grip to take a little bit of hard turn, and also takes a little bit to maintain the pace to be giving a little de-throttle and re-throttle up again when speeding up. Now, looks like this is going to be getting closer in. Only 2 gaps left. Because this is an important fact for having a 15-minute race on the Italian fictional track. One pit stop can also give you one chance for a one-way ticket. Okay, looks like still got more fuel left. Only 34% remain. Don't want to get too power slide up for it. It takes a lot of grip to give it a little bit of nice steady hold. Okay, keep at it. Looks like almost there. Still got more chances to keep the straps going up. Now let's take a hard break, then keep at it and still going on for it. I kind of think the M-Power is never want to give up for it. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be very close in, so this time I'll be able to go to the pits. Because the racing medium tires needs a new one for it. Okay, keep at it. Looks like I'm currently in first place. So, looks like the Killer Grip crew team is now ready to go. Perfect. Well, looks like the Walking Forest Motorsport is definitely quite catching up on the start before until the next lap comes. But don't worry, 3 cars are definitely quite overtaken in. Well, definitely 4 of them. So, looks like pit out, and now let's go for it. Because final lap draws near. Now, looks like this will give it a little bit of chance to do it. Only down for 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Just gonna have to go hurry before the check flag will also call out for it. Looks like the Nissan GT-R is definitely quite giving a little second place catching up to do. Okay, 30 seconds left. Hope this is going to have to be an overtime lap, folks. Looks like this is going to be very much a strong closer. So, definitely a few more corners left and seconds left. Well, I think it is until the time's up before we proceed to the finish line. Okay, so definitely that's where the final lap kicks in for it. 7 laps for taking a quite excellent run start for it. Now let's go and proceed and let's make it for a second place standard. Okay, solid silver. Just giving a little bit much chance to have a lot of motivated effort for it. Good thing this Alfa Romeo can also give a lot of grip to take a chance to do it. So definitely that was a pretty good run for it. So that's quite an excellent 25-mile challenge for it. So this might be pretty good for it. So definitely I might be able to go for one last race. Just giving for only a singular kick sport. But you know, I kind of think let's just give a 1 lap, 1 make race challenge for it. So this is going to be quite better. So for this challenge, taking a 1 lap challenge, we'll be able to race at Autodromo National Monza. So this will be able to be prepared to get set. So let's just gonna have to decrease to make it 1 lap. And now This time it's going to be a one make challenge. Will also to be prepared to be fully amazed. Now looks like grid start is definitely all set, because this will have to take on for a one-on-one race challenge board, because this will be a 2-car challenge with the same model on it. Well, I kind of guessed that this is going to be quite getting a little bit much similar design to be race alike. So, official livery versus total drama action killer grip livery, because this is going to be a quite matching car of the day. So definitely two colors are on the same red, and the second one is definitely quite giving a different one. So looks like this will be able to get set up for the final round of the race. So let the official livery goes in by taking the head start, and then I'll take the last one for it. So this is going to be quite getting in for having one lap challenge. So this will be giving a little important chance to take some more practice. Okay, so the official livery is currently in first place for giving a little head start. So I'll be able to be prepared to take a little bit of one-on-one challenge. Hope this total drama livery can also beat the official one for it. Okay, that's very good for the second chicane. Looks like this is going to be very close it in. Okay, looks like getting shorter. Hope this is going to have to take chances to do it. Almost there. This will also decrease the gap distance shortly for it. So definitely the important smart way to do it is to let the brakes and have the throttle to go proceed forward. So this might be giving one simple chance to catch up until the final turn will be able to give a little lucky shot. Okay, this might be very good. That's better. Well, definitely might need to have more work to have a little one-on-one race for it. So it looks like this is going to be pretty good. So, looks like this is actually just giving a little quick test. Wow, I kind of think that the 4C just definitely quite giving a good win moment for it. So, I'm just going to have the second one for having a little one-on-one race. That'll have to make it much better. So, looks like small earnings might be taken in, and that might be 28.4 miles. So that might be very good. So, looks like let's check on the replay and see it. And this is going to be quite very good between two Alfa Romeo 4C cars will also to give it in. Okay, so the official livery just takes the head start, while the total drama action livery will also to take the main part to have that challenge. So it's definitely important simple when you're going to have a custom race to have a one make race between two cars, one official livery and the other. It could be anyone's custom made livery, so this will be able to give a little bit of exercise warm up. But this will also to give a little manufacturer challenge will also to give some more brilliant checks for it. Well, definitely that part was definitely giving a little jump for it. Okay, so it looks like the Alfa Romeo 4C livery just definitely still going at it. Well, I kind of think the replay just actually gives a difference. So in case you guys really want to see it. Okay, looks like this is not bad. Looks like one-on-one racing challenge has been complete. So this might be giving a good one-lap race for it, and I'm just gonna have to finishing up the daily workouts. So looks like the usual cars coming in for it because no sign of the 20 million vehicle. Okay, looks like another Renault Sport Megane RS trophy. Well, looks like fair enough for it. So looks like this is gonna be quite good for the mileage exchange to be available for reward challenge. So G7 small flakes and P4 small flakes will be quite double up the check. So probably 6 more to go. So it'll be able to collect it out for any kinds of colors to do it. Well, looks like another Group 3 car for Total Drama Action opposing teams for the killer grips. So definitely this might be very perfect to race up with the Screaming Gapper's Toyota Supra for it, because this is going to be quite good. Number 7 is quite good for the car number for it, and the Gappers is definitely on the number 6 for it, because this is very impressive to be able to be shown for. But this is going to be quite possibly for giving a little bit of surprising difference for it. So looks like red and green libraries of the TDA is definitely going just fine. So folks, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you like this library. Thank you very much, and I hope you appreciate it. So please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget the links on the description down below in case if you're interested enough to see more. So, more Total Drama fan art libraries will be able to go on ahead. We'll be able to continuing on by up-to-date lists on the Vision Total Drama fan art design. So, I'll see you guys next time to continuing on for some more custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. And have a good day, you guys. Keep on racing. Stay cool.